So, hello everyone. We like to take a break at the beginning of the videotaping because sometimes it's just not ready. So, if you see me just sort of sitting here and sort of smiling, that's the reason why. So, good day to you. This is Reverend Joslyn Mason, the senior minister at Unity of Kalamazoo. And I like to share inspiration with you. And I like this inspiration myself. I am a daily word reader every day. I try to read to get inspiration in the morning. So hopefully this blesses you and gives some inspiration to you and your life as well. So on this Thursday, January the 28th, in the year 2021, the word for today is forgive. Forgive. And the affirmation is I choose the path of forgiveness. I choose the path of forgiveness. I choose the path of forgiveness. You see, forgiveness is a process that begins, however humbly, with the decision to forgive. I began with willingness, but sometimes even that feels difficult. I do not try to rush the process, trusting the power of divine love within to free me from unforgiveness. If I remain willing to forgive, when I am ready, I allow myself to process any resentments I am holding on to. I might feel sad or angry for a while. Although this step may seem negative at first, staying with it gives me clarity. Getting real and honest about what I am feeling is an effective way to begin to let go of any hurt or anger. Forgiveness is a gift that I give to myself as I embrace my willingness to release resentments and free my heart. And from Luke chapter 23, verse 34, then Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Jesus is our way shower, and he is such a great example. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Sometimes we have to come from that place of mercy also, because sometimes people just say stuff and they just do things. It's just amazing that they are like oblivious to the pain that they cause. But we've all been in those shoes, I'm sure. So what the Daily Word is saying today is to forgive, and sometimes we have to acknowledge where we are. We have to acknowledge that it's hard for us. We have to acknowledge the pain that we feel, and then we have to be willing to move into letting it go, moving into a place of forgiveness. The Daily Word says, forgiveness is a gift that I give to myself as I embrace my willingness to release resentments and to free my heart, to free your heart, to free your being, to be fully able to function and to engage in life at a deeper level. So forgiveness is a process. It's not always easy for us to do. There are some people that practice forgiving immediately, whatever happens, but most of us are still trying to get to that level of consciousness. So we want to begin with willingness. We don't want to try to rush it. Sometimes we have to just kind of feel into. Because usually, if somebody does something and it causes us any anxiety, it's tapping into something that we're already feeling or tapping into something that we already are concerned about related to ourselves. So we want to forgive. And sometimes people say things and they're not even talking really about us. They're bringing up their own anger, their own frustrations, their own anxiety. So we want to be able to forgive and also to free our own heart because we need to have a clear heart to be able to love more fully. Unforgiveness has a way of blocking our channels, blocking our flow, blocking our prosperity and our abundance because that's the natural flow of abundance and life and vitality come from the thoughts that we hold in our mind as we co-create with God a life that really works for us. So we don't want to be bogged down by unforgiveness. We want to get there. If we're not there immediately, that's okay. But we want to get to the place where we are willing to forgive because it is a high spiritual practice to be able to forgive. So today, let's take a few seconds and just think about something, someone, some situation that we might want to forgive today. Maybe we're ready. Some other things, maybe not so much, but maybe there's something that you're ready to let go of. Especially if it's something that someone in your family said or did. Perhaps you can move to that place of forgiveness and freeing your heart and then allowing your heart to have an opening for them with compassion and to approach them with kindness and forgiveness. That's why we pray and meditate to get us to that place if we're not quite there yet. Because when we pray and meditate, we connect to the infinite, all-knowing, loving source of God, and there is only love there. And that love seeps into our consciousness and allows us to be forgivers. So today, as you go about your life, take time to forgive yourself if there's something you're holding against yourself. Send out radiating, healing light and love to anybody that you have any concerns about, and let God do the rest of the work. God will lead you. God will guide you. You will have the right time and the right place. But first of all, you must give yourself the gift of forgiving and letting go of pain, fear, and anger. That's our daily word for today. God bless you, and know that the light of God surrounds you, the love of God enfolds you, the power of God protects you as the presence of God watches over you. Wherever you are, God is, and all is well. Namaste. I behold the Christ as you. Have a